welcome to Karma Live Readings. I'm Karma. This is a general reading for the collective of Aries. So you may or may not resonate. That's very normal and natural. But if you do, please go ahead and hit that like button. As you guys know, I have teamed up with Rose Forever until November 21st. You can get $20 off your bouquet. The code is Karma. The link is up here. Link is also in the description box below. All right, so today is Thursday, November 6th, and tomorrow, November 7th, at midnight, so right when it becomes November 8th, I will be removing client readings from my Etsy indefinitely. I am starting a new commitment on November 10th, so that is going to be able to, well, not be able, it is going to take away from me being able to do client readings. So if you've ever wanted a reading from me, now is the time. They are 20% off. I will be working on finishing all client readings for the next week, all those that are purchased. So get your orders in now or forever hold your peace. All right, beautiful Aries. We're gonna be taking a look and seeing what is currently going on with you. What steps of action does Spirit advise you to take, like what you should be focusing on, and what is the probable outcome? All right, so current energy here for Aries, we have the Nine of Wands. Ooh, what are you apprehensive about? The Nine of Wands, the Six of Swords. Current energy, please, for Aries. And Strength. Okay. You have the Ace of Cups on the bottom with the Star. I almost feel like you're very reluctant or apprehensive to move in a certain direction. I mean, you're doing it anyways. You're doing it anyways by keeping your mind focused on the positive because you are determined to create something that is worthwhile and long lasting. I feel like you're trying to address certain situations differently here. Yeah, because you've been through some pain in the past that some of this pain can create a lot of confusion over what's happening in front of you because we have the tendency to tap into, past perceptions, okay? I also feel like this is a connection or a situation that is moving kind of quickly. Let's see what we get here. What is this Nine of Wands to the Six of Swords? What is this about, please? For Aries, Nine of Wands to the Six of Swords. What are they apprehensive about? Ten of Swords. I almost like, is it fear of failure, which we all have? Or you want to leave something before it gets too bad or before it ends? Because there's a real exhaustion of running into dead ends or watching something collapse, but then you have the Four of Wands on the bottom, so it doesn't necessarily have to. It could be something that is stable and long term, but why does this feel like you're so concerned that something is going to end in betrayal that you'd rather just leave now? What is this, please? Six of Swords to Strength. I feel as though you're trying to fight your own thoughts in a situation. I'm like Spirit is putting me right in this energy of an Aries who recognizes that their past is trying to come into play, and you're trying to do something different, like overcome your fears. Six of Swords to Strength. Wow, the Five of Cups to the Tower. It's just like a form of protection. I don't want to be let down. I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to repeat the same energy, the same cycle as I have before. But what's interesting is I don't think that something has actually come to an end yet. I think it's just your fear and your apprehension based on everything that you've been through because you're exhausted. You're like, I don't want to keep putting in the work. I don't want to keep investing in something that's just going to end. I'm looking to invest in something that's going to grow, that's going to be beneficial for me. Tower Tower to the Eight of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups to Justice. Yeah, and I almost feel like Spirit is saying, don't give up so quickly, because this could really shock you. If you put in the right intentions and the right energy, you could be really shocked at how it all works out. Ten of Cups to Justice. Strong Leo and Libra energy. What is this Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups for the current energy? But then it's like, are you wanting to be a runner here? What is this? Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups for Aries. Yeah, the Three of Swords to the Knight of Wands. Like, maybe I'll just be better if I should just leave. Maybe I should just, let me just leave. And then again, with the Nine of Swords to the Queen of Swords, a lot of overthinking. And this overthinking is going to lead you right into an actual ending and being disappointed, when I don't think you should be. I feel like your mind is telling you to do one thing and then you're really trying to stay put. But there's so much disappointment here. It's just the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Cups throws me off. But I feel like this is not actually what's happening. I feel like it's all in your mind and in your emotions. And it's like a fight or flight energy because of what you've been through. What is this current energy, please, for Aries? Throat chakra. Watching what you say, watching what you think, making sure that it's aligned with the truth and with the frequency of what you want to create. Yes. Speak only life. It says success. So there's something here that really can be successful, but I feel as though your past pains and trauma are trying to take over your mind and your, your thoughts and your words. Major transformation and rebirth, third eye chakra. And then here it is. You need to express more gratitude in your life. Don't succumb to the fear, because again, our thoughts and our words create our reality. So you want to get very, very intentional. And like I said, I feel like I'm tapping into an Aries who is intentionally trying to do different, who is trying to respond to situations and experiences differently than they have in the past so that they can receive a different outcome. Pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your vision, your intuition. You're very in tune. What should Aries be doing? What steps of action should Aries be taking? What should they be focused on, please? You have the Five of Pentacles. Walk away from lack. That's what it is. Eight of Cups. Five of Pentacles to the Eight of Cups. What should Aries be doing? To the Ten of Cups. Yes. Knight of Swords. Spirit is like, run. Don't walk towards your happiness and your fulfillment. This Five of Pentacles energy, it does not align with you anymore. There's this recurring pattern where you always felt left out. You always felt like you were going to lose, or you were losing, or you were dealing with a cycle that just was a hard time. It was a very, very hard time, and you felt very disconnected at moments from spirit. You felt very, very unfulfilled, okay? But now you're in this space where you are rushing to protect your peace and to get over all of the disappointments and sadness. And a lot of getting over disappointments and sadness is us taking our power back and shifting our mindset and refusing to focus on the pain and the loss, and only focusing on the joy and the happiness that we can create. It is that simple. It just doesn't seem that simple when we're in it, But you're walking away from situations that no longer fulfill you to create fulfillment. Ten of Cups. And that is what Spirit wants you to do. What is the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, please? The Sun. Yes. I love it. happiness and success, regaining confidence, understanding that just because your mind is telling you something, it doesn't mean it's true, right? Remaining very optimistic and going after the truth, going after joy. Tell me about the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, please, for Aries. What do they need to do? Justice. There it is. Cause and effect. And that cause and effect, it is down to even like, again, our thoughts and our actions, right? What we focus on the most becomes our reality. I'm not going to stop saying it because I feel like that's really something that Spirit wants to talk to you about. And very soon, as you take these steps to consciously and intentionally shift your energy and not give in to the darkness and not give in to the hate of other people or the jealousy, and to discern and recognize energies from people that are in a lack state, as soon as you start to be intentional about that and shift yourself away from it, you're going to see a physical change in your life. There's some type of dharma, right? So karma has been learned. Now you're receiving the blessing. There's a shift in the scales. Everything is coming to light. You see and understand things from this higher perception. And now you're ready to start taking action to create the actual change and difference. It's like, again, went through a period of loss, and I see you exiting that and moving into a period of fulfillment. This was a challenge, though, for you, but I feel like it was more of a self-challenge, Aries. Battling a lot of conflicts within yourself. What is the Sun in Justice, please? Yeah, the 3 of Pentacles. This was an effort. You may be working with other people, but you're extremely intentional about shaping your goals into reality, about building a network of people around you that are trustworthy, that are honest, that are also intentional, that also walk in the light, that don't have a lack mindset, that focus on growing and growth. These are solution-based thinkers, right? And finding people that vibe with you or align with you and are willing to put in the work, quite honestly. Some of you may have lost it. This is going to kind of go off here, but some of you may have recently went through some sort of financial loss or lost a job here. And I see that energy shifting as well, like a new contract coming in. What steps of action does Aries need to take, please? Oh, you have something brand new. It says new baby on the way. It doesn't have to be a pregnancy. It could be, but it's definitely a new beginning, a new journey, a new life, something that you've held on to for a while that's coming into fruition in the physical world. You also have an energy of somebody around you where you're going to be finding out the truth. It says they are being found out. Lies will be exposed. So that's what you're walking away from too. Because you're going to find something out if you haven't already. And Spirit is like, when you discover the truth and when you discover the lies, it's going to be easier than you think for you to disconnect and move in a different energy because you're in a different space. Moving towards my peace, moving towards harmony. Work enemies. Somebody wants to steal your idea. So yeah, for some of you, this has to do with work. Who are these boo-boo heads? On the same frequency. So you have a soulmate energy. You got a lot going on. Heartbroken. Dark entities are around you and or attached to you. This is not for you. So that's that 5 of Pentacles that I see you walking away from with the 8 of Cups. I feel like you have a lot going on in terms of work and some type of deal and or partnership or teamwork or co-workers. Foul energy in that. And then you have something going on in your personal life as well that looks like it's coming into alignment. So a lot of different energies that you have to focus on and tackle simultaneously. You are capable of it. And I do feel like in this energy is where you experience transformation because you're going to discover how strong you are. Not that you don't already know how strong you are. It's just Spirit is showing me like you're kind of tired of it. And we all get tired. So there's like this level of exhaustion where you're like, how many more challenges and trials do I have to face to prove to you that I can handle peace? And I feel like you're almost there. Spirit's like, we just got to clean up this little mess over here. There's like a little hater over here. We just need you to clear that up, tie it with the bow, send it on its way, and boom, here you go. We'll give you a break. But it's coming with this rebirth. It's like one last step, Aries. One last step. They just want you they want to see if when the chaos is happening, can you truly focus on the peace and the happiness at the same time, so that you do shift not only the energy within, but the energy without, okay? What can Aries expect to happen? What is the outcome here? Two of Swords. Page of Pentacles. And the Hermit. Ace of Wands on the bottom, Ace of Cups on the bottom, Four of Wands. Wow. Love it, love it, love it. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Whatever you put your focus on and invest in, that's what grows, okay? That's what grows. You have the Two of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Hermit for what you can expect to happen. I really see you pulling your energy back from everything that shows up less than your worth and less than your value. You put a stop to it. You put a pause to it. This isn't about confusion and not knowing which way to go. This is, no, you're not coming into my space or my energy. What is the Two of Swords to the Page of Pentacles, please, for Aries? You're like, I can't give to it anymore. If it doesn't give me what I'm worth, I'm shutting the door. Yeah, the Two of Wands. Oops. So you've already made a decision, or you're about to make a decision, because this is what's coming towards you. You're going to stop. You're going to stop it dead in its track. And again, you're going after your comfort. You're going after your peace. And I feel like you're going to take a risk in a different direction. You're stopping somebody else's plan dead in their tracks. They're not going to be able to get what they thought they were going to get. They may try to come towards you and apologize. What is the Page of Pentacles to the Hermit, please? Page of Pentacles to the Hermit. King of Cups to the Star. Interesting, because the King of Cups and the Hermit is giving me a very strong energy of you going within and connecting with the divine to receive wise counsel on the decision and the choice that you're making here. Yeah, especially when I see the star on the bottom. Very balanced energy coming from you. You're very certain of the path and the choice that you're going to be making, because again, it's like something is made very clear to you. You recognize the importance to cut off and remove certain energies on the outside so that you can align yourself with the correct path and the correct offers or people or opportunity. And you do so calmly. And I think that's what might even like intimidate some other people here, Aries. And you know that what you're doing is the right decision, even if other people try to act like it's not. But it's time to close the energy, close the exchange between you and someone else. What's the outcome? What can they expect, please? Yep, this is yours. Claim it. Whatever it is that you want, desire, Spirit is saying it's yours. You just got to go after it. Yeah, here you go. Changing your focus because it was blocking your manifestation. That's what I'm seeing. You're like cutting something off because you recognize the more you were focused on it, the more pauses, the more stalemates, the more blockages you were experiencing in regards to your journey. Capricorn energy, this could be work related. It's a little toxic. It's also obsessive. And this could also kind of roll out into your immediate family or issues with the immediate energy surrounding you. Okay, some of you it's going to be family. Others of you, I think it has to do with work On the bottom, it says, God is stretching you, exercise. Confused. Remember that confusion does not come from God. It is always coming from the enemy. All right, Aries. Over the next 12 months, what is the most important months that Aries needs to be aware of in regards to this particular situation and any life changes? March, February, November, April, and August. All right, I'm going to pick some letters and numbers that may mean something to you. B and 2 just fell out. You have 6. You have B again, so BB, 2 B's. You have 6 again, so 66. What is this? R, 2, which is 22. You have another 6. You have H. You have I. You have 9. You have N, X, V, 7, another R, so 2 R's. And you have 1, 3, M, and Y. All right, Aries, I send you so much love on this journey. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Again, if you're interested in getting a reading, I offer 2 types. They'll be closed tomorrow, 20% off. Check it out, description box below. Bye.